this right here is what we really can't see, because this is actually crazy. I'm getting canceled for talking about predators. So let's see.
I took a honey pack and I started going crazy.
I'm not even gonna engage with this.
Wait, hold up. Oh, we good. But nah, this dude right here, he be wildin'. I be seeing on Instagram, bro. Yo, this man tripping.
Stuff he's saying because
Even
it's
that
simply
shit
shock
he did
value.
last
You
week.
are giving attention to it.
The Clout farmers and the reactors/commentators and their pursuit of virality become an ad campaign for this negativity.
Bro, if somebody brings you up, you have the right to say something.
He could turn one of the most popular pred catchers into his personal ad campaign just by baiting him.
I'm an ad campaign?
Why is the predator catching guy turning him into easy to consume, agreeable slop content?
You saying in my video reacting to this, my video is making him agreeable? YouTube, man, welcome back to another video, and today we are reacting to Stop Giving Predators Edition. And whoever's editing this video, show the thumbnail, please. I am the face of this thumbnail. F.V.C.K. made this video. It's about me, so I think it has to do in regards to maybe like the boxing thing, or oh no, it has to do about the dude who said that he was DMing 100 minors just to meet me, right? So apparently I'm giving too much attention to predators. I want to hear what he has to say. I reacted to this video, or I watched the video so that way I can have my thoughts already ready, but I'm going to watch it with you guys. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and let's watch it.
What you thinking?
The alternate title to this video is Stop Giving Shit Your Attention, because why on earth is energy being expended to react to someone who is clearly doing something for clout? Niggas are quick to call people clout chasers, but I think it's time we coined the phrase content chaser, because this is the epitome of content chasing. And I don't mean to diss the grinders out there, because there is a difference, and I know because I am a fellow creator. But when the subject matter is a guy LARPing as a file, and I'm seeing one of the biggest predator catchers turning it into stereotypical social media drama, I start itching my neck.
All right, man. So, a lot of people are like, bro, JiDion, man, why don't you give people attention that you give people attention to? And you know what? Maybe I was just raised differently, but I look at it like Jesus, right? You know, the freaking Pharisees, what would they do? For all my Christians out there, they would always go at Jesus whenever he had the biggest crowd, right? They would always say something. They would always try to trip him up. They would always try to say something outlandish, right? And what did Jesus do? Did he ever say, hey, those Pharisees over there, they're beneath me. I'm not gonna even give them the time of day. I'm not gonna respond to them. No. He said, F it, you want this attention? I'm gonna give it to you. And it wasn't the attention that they wanted, right? So that's the mindset I have, where when I see these people like this dude posting videos titled DMing 100 minors and stuff like that, hey, you want attention, I'll give it to you, but it's not gonna be the attention you want. I mean, any attention for him is gonna be good attention, but in the long run, it doesn't matter what he does now, right? He's just gonna be known as a dude who's out here DMing 100 minors just to meet me. That's how I look at it,
Bro, why? What? Who thinks? I even forgot that's what it was about. Who even thinks of that, bro? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, bro,
we can't hide from people.
Nobody
like,
thinks.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to give him a platform and stuff like that. Like, that's how problems happen a lot of times is, you try to ignore stuff and then sometimes it just catches on itself, But either you address the fire and put it out, or that fire is just gonna build up momentum and then it's gonna burn your whole house down. That's how I look at it.
Predator catchers turning it into stereotypical social media drama, I start itching my neck.
Because them niggas tripping.
I got a couple words for you, twin, and I'm gonna need you to chew on them. Comment for the algorithm. Let me introduce you to... Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not saying his name. And I already know it's easy for you to find out who he is, but it's really just the principle, because I would not be talking about this weird bastard if it wasn't for all the niggas who were foaming at the mouth to make a video about him.
But you see, like, chat, tell me if I'm wrong, but I see that as very hypocritical, because you're making a video about him, but in no way, shape, or form or fashion are you promoting what he's doing, saying what he's doing is good, or anything like that. You're not giving him any...
Because all they can do is put face to name, and it's the same thing that you're doing right now. So that don't even make sense.
Positive publicity, you're calling it out for what it is, but instead of just calling him out, the video is more focused on me calling him out. You know what I mean, chat? I find that very hypocritical to say, I wouldn't make a video about this dude if everybody wasn't already making a video about this dude. And the dude already went viral before I even made a video about it. I like came across a random Instagram, I was just scrolling on Instagram Reel, and I just saw this freaking Instagram Reel blow up, like with a bunch of likes and views already. And that's how it popped up for me, and that's how I saw this. It wasn't like I was just scrolling and I saw a dude with 10 views and I was like, I'm gonna make a video about this. Like, no. So he was already catching fire before. So I was like, you know what? He wants my attention. I'm gonna give him my attention. But I'm not gonna give him attention of like, you know, platforming him, having a debate with him or anything like that. Like, bro, you're weird. You're weird for doing this. And then I'm just leaving it at that. You feel me? But I don't know. What do you guys think, Chad? Do you guys think that this is hypocritical? I feel like this is very hypocritical to call me out for talking about this dude, but it's not wrong for you to call me out for talking about this dude. You're showing his face, you're putting out there what he's saying and stuff like that, but I'm the problem instead of him being the problem for saying, hey, I'm DMing 100 minors so I can just talk to JiDion.
I think I got my twin sister pregnant, bro.
Yo, what the? Yo, hold on. He's not even on. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, what? Nah, I ain't hear that. Bro.
Minors so I can just talk to JiDion.
I think I got my twin sister pregnant, bro.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Hold on. Now I gotta sit up. I was playing. I ain't. Yo, hold on.
My twin sister, ever since the first time I seen my twin sister, I always fantasized over her. But the first thing I want to...
Nah, he gotta go. Nah, he gotta go.
Say I'm not a weirdo and I'm not a creep. Just listen to the full story, bro, before you judge me. I go in with my grandma Ashes. I always found my twin sister attractive. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just be real with y'all this time. You know what I'm saying? Her shape, her body, her eyes, her lips, her mouth.
And so like, I'm in the wrong, but most of this video, we're giving attention to the things he's been saying and doing. And I'm not gonna say you're wrong. You know, you're calling this out for what it is, but you're more calling out me for giving him attention. Yet, it's so ironic. Your video title is Stop Giving Predators Attention, but what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong, because it's not. You're not giving him any good publicity. You're not giving him any good attention. You're putting the spotlight on this dude to call him out for what he is. He's weird. You don't have to hide from him.
Wait, so he doing anything to go viral now? He's saying this with no regard, like, dang, y'all, that...
I'm feeling all type of emotions. I'm feeling kinky. I'm ready. I took a honey pack and I started going crazy. If you can read the title, bro, the title says, I'm addicted to Fortnite. I love Fortnite. This is the best session I ever had. It's feeling so good. I don't want to change it. I love the feeling.
I'm not even gonna engage with the stuff he's saying because it's simply shock value. It's non-nutritional. There is no substance. It's content engineered for virality. It's engineered for you to look at and say, oh my God, this nigga is crazy. And I see that. And I implore you as my audience to scroll past stupid shit like this and ignore it.
Okay, but bro,
see that. And
you know what? It's great. You're saying like, and I'm not gonna give any attention to it, but you are giving attention to it. You know, you're telling your audience, you know, if you want it so.
I think we're all missing the plot here. We need to focus on what this nigga is saying, because this is actually crazy. Why is he blatantly saying this with no type of
badly to have your audience just scroll past it? You would never make a video about this, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people who
it's that dumb bro, I swear.
Or subscribe to you might have never even heard of this dude until you make this video. So now he's on their radar because of you. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing that you put him on their radar because you're calling it out for just being weird. But it's hypocritical that I'm at fault for calling it out too. But is it because I'm the bigger creator? You know, like, I don't get what it is, you know? Like, people all the time, like, JiDion, why do you give people the time of day? Like, bro, it's like, if people say stuff to you, man, it doesn't matter how much more on a higher ground or higher status you are. If someone's coming at you the wrong way, bro, don't ever feel like, oh, that's beneath me to respond, bro. If you feel like responding to that, respond to it, bro. Respond to it, man. I would never, if someone's talking out, like, bro, he's talking out my name, being all weird and stuff like that, putting my name in the title, you know, yeah, I'm gonna address it. I don't need to put him on my show or nothing to talk to him. I addressed it and then I just left it like that.
Implore you as my audience to scroll past stupid shit like this and ignore it. Your life will be so much more peaceful. And I don't talk about stupid stuff like this because I actually care about y'all as my audience. And if it's certain energies and frequencies I'm choosing to ignore, I'm not going to put you through that.
But if it's, so this is an energy that you choose to ignore and you're not gonna put your audience through it, yet you just show your audience like 15 video clips from him. Like, show way more clips of him than I even showed in my original video. So your point is very mute because you are quite literally exposing your audience to this energy. I'm not saying it's a bad thing you're doing that, but you are.
Reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming content is because they're profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always gonna profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money because there is no reason to engage with this. And them profiting from this, they're helping this guy profit. It becomes its own content ecosystem in a sense. The Clout farmer farms and the reactors/commentators in their pursuit of virality become an ad campaign for this negativity.
So wait, hold up. So so the Clout farmer farms and the content creator farms that.
Bro, this whole situation, bro. I think both of them missing the plot, bro. This is, bro. We're giving him more. We're even giving him more publicity now. The way we're talking about him, bro. So none of this is making this better, and we don't know what compelled this. Oh my God.
So where are you in this ecosystem?
What are we
don't exclude yourself because you're in the. If we want to go down this route, you're in the ecosystem as well, right? You are quite literally in the ecosystem with me.
And that's only one part of the madness. I really need niggas to understand that the YouTuber in question is LARPing as a file for JiDion's attention, and it worked.
It worked before I even engaged with it. So like I don't know if people think I'm dumb. Like, JiDion, this is what he wanted. You don't think I knew that this is what he wanted? Do you guys think like I'm like, oh my gosh, he's a pedophile trying to get in touch with me? But bro, either of the fact, whether he's joking or not, I'm still gonna just call it out for what it is. It's weird, bro. He's a weirdo. And I said that in the video. Chat, in any way, form, or fashion, in my original reaction, did I condone what he was saying? Was I like, yo, man, this is a good thing? Like, we gotta stop being afraid to talk about bad people, you know? It's like people like with Nick Fuentes, you know? Like, there's content creators out there that are afraid to say his name. Like, I don't even want to give him the, like, bro, man, you're making him sound like the boogeyman, bro. Like, oh, I can't even utter his name like he's Voldemort. Bro, I am not afraid. If I find somebody wrong or something like that, I am not afraid to call them out thinking, oh, all I'm doing is helping them. I don't care. Because I'm getting my mind out there, and the people that agree with me. And if someone don't, then they just don't. It doesn't matter.
Question is LARPing as a file for JiDion.
Chat, not the same. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. So let's say the damaging stuff that Nick Fuentes is out there saying, right? So what, like, anybody, okay, you know what? If you choose to not engage with something, that's not bad at all. I'm not saying you have to engage with it. Let's say like he said something about you, right? He brought your name up, blah 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 blah. Would you be in the wrong for saying something back? A lot of people would say you are. Why are you even giving him any attention? You should have just ignored him. Why'd you utter his name? Bro, if somebody brings you up, you have the right to say something. You don't have to be on some moral high ground where, no, you can't say anything, bro. You gotta just let it slide. you have a bigger platform than him. Don't give him that time today. No, bro. If someone says something about you, you should, if you want to, you should say something. And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Attention, and it worked. What type of precedent did niggas just set? Whenever a moment happens, you need to expect copies. And even this—
Bro, shut the hell up and look at that and look at the chat. Bro, I see what you guys are saying. Oh, he's in the chat, he's in the chat. I know he's in the chat.
Yo. Everybody's lost the plot. Like, nobody's actually paying attention.
I told you. Chat, I like, right after we're done reacting to this, I was gonna hop on a call with him. So you guys are like, he's in the chat. I'm literally, after I'm done reacting,
I can't believe this.
I'm gonna hop on a call with him. Calm down. Calm down.
There's no way.
You calm?
Moment in itself wasn't even originally his. It was popularized by creators like BRS, who frequently go viral for similar thumbnails and titles. The style anyways, not the actual, you know, LARPing as a file. But apparently, the fictional or non-fictional file route just dropped. The method only becomes a method if it works, and it's definitely working. Here's a tweet getting 250,000 views and nearly 3,000 likes. This is the engagement farm of doom off of posting a screenshot of this nigga's catalog, and I knew it was fried when JiDion hopped on the EDP watch account and was engagement farming off the same thing.
All right, so if someone does something to get attention, if a prankster does a bomb prank, yelling bomb in the movie theaters to go viral, are you bad for talking about that situation and saying, oh my god, well, this is whack as hell? Like he wants attention one way or another. So are you bad about talking? You get what I'm saying, chat? It's like, how far does it go till you can't talk about anything? You feel me? Like, how far does it go?
Everybody and their mama has been asking and begging me to please react to this video right here. And I really wish I didn't have notifications, because this is up there with one of the worst things I've ever seen. If you guys want to see my reaction, here's that right here. But I do think you are a bad guy, and I do not want to talk to you.
This nigga is crazy.
Still got his attention though. Like, you don't think, like, I don't know if people think I'm dumb. Like, do you think like I fell for the bait? Like, do you think I was like, oh wait, he doesn't want my attention? Like, bro, I know he wants my attention. But other than me painting him in a negative, no, not even painting him in a negative light, other than me showing the negative light that he put on himself, I'm not gonna do nothing out here to make him look good or anything like that, collab with him. Now, if I was out here trying to bring him out on a preg catch or something like that, you know, yeah, everybody would have a valid reason to be like, why the hell are you giving this dude this attention? You feel me? But addressing something somebody said, it doesn't matter if they were doing it for clout or not. Like, I have the right to respond to what they said, then, you know, say, hey, this is wrong, and then go about my day. So, chat, I mean, I'm gonna ask you, who's more at fault? The guy saying the weird stuff, or the guy reacting to the video about the guy saying the weird stuff and saying it's weird? Apparently to him, I'm more at the fault.
Crazy.
This nigga is talking about how it's the most disgusting thing he's ever seen, but he's advertising both the original video and his reaction.
Where in there was I advertising the original video? I was advertising my reaction. Advertising the original video would have been me like, there's this dude that made this video right here, here's his video, but if you guys want to see my reaction, here's my I should say, hey, if you guys want to see my reaction to it, because everybody was tagging me, JiDion, look at this, look at this, look at this. I just so happened to see it myself. Like, maybe it popped up in my recommended because
I think the whole base of this, like, whatever this is, he's basically saying that JiDion is wrong for shedding light because he has a large platform. He's shedding light on that, like, basically giving him a platform to keep saying stuff because it is like, bro, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. He basically saying JiDion gave him a platform to talk all that crazy stuff, and that's what he's mad about, I guess.
I was getting added so much, I don't know. But I just seen it myself, right? So people wanted to see my reaction to it. So is it bad that I responded? Like, is that bad?
Only people that benefit from this exchange are the clout and the content chaser. And that's
the only people, okay, no. The only people that benefit from this exchange is the clout chaser, me, and now you. You benefit from this as well now. You made a video about it. You are now benefiting. Not everything deserves your energy, right? So why does that apply to me, but it doesn't apply to you? That's a double standard.
That's what I mean when I say they become an ad campaign for this negativity. The nigga Clout chased, baited JiDion, and then JiDion became his own living ad campaign. And he did this all for free. The nigga turned one of the most popular pred catchers into his personal ad campaign just by baiting him.
So I'm an ad campaign? I'm an ad campaign for calling out some fuckery someone else was doing. Okay. Well, here, if you're an ad, right, wouldn't you want to paint it in a positive light? Like, I can't think of any sponsor who would ask me to sponsor their product and, you know, I'm like, hey, y'all, this is Manscaped, bro. You know, it nicked my balls every time I went down there. My penis is now mutilated. You know, all of that. You know, would that be an effective ad? So if I'm an ad campaign, I must have did a sucky job, because where in my video was I campaigning for this to be a good thing?
That's some stupid shit. Now, a couple days ago when this was all blowing up, on the EDP Watch page is basically all advertisement to content centered around the person in question. I would show you, but just for the principle, I don't want to just put his name out there. You can find it if you want, but I'm not.
But it's like, you're saying off of principle, I don't want to put his name out there, da-da-da. So, okay, if I never put his name out there, would that have made it better, right? I mean, you show the titles, so yeah, you're not putting his name out there, but bro, who's gonna search up his name? All you gotta do is just type in the title. I genuinely don't even remember his name. All I remember is just the title, which you showed multiple times. So, I don't know if you think in your head, hey, I'm not giving this dude any, like, promotion, but you are, though. You're showing his face, and you're putting his thing out there, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, I feel like this energy should be directed at him more than me. This is you know how I feel, this feels like the August the Duck situation all over again. You know? August the Duck is coming at me for my ad, and it's like, yeah, you know what? You can go for my ad all you want, but wouldn't the more pressing issue be the dude out here saying he's DMing a bunch of minors just to meet some black dude? Wouldn't that be the more pressing issue to talk about than the black dude reacting to what that dude said and denouncing it?
Definitely gained more subscribers since JiDion reacted to his video.
Bro, he keeps on saying the dude, yeah, he probably has gained more subscribers since reacting to my video. But the dude already went viral using my name. Like I said, it was already...
To be fair, he was already like known on he got like a plug. He had this little plug channel that, like, anytime, like, you be scrolling, he be on your feed, like, he would just say some crazy stuff, and then the comments, I think the people commenting and then them sharing it around got him out, because it was like, whoa, he's saying crazy stuff, and some people find it funny, so then they send it out to everybody else. So, like, Instagram, he was already slick, like, no, and also, he was also on TikTok, too. He had shaved his head, and he was like, he going to the hood and stuff. Something Bloodhound. It's like, yeah. Right, chat, something Bloodhound. I forgot. It was like something Bloodhound, and then he would shave his head, and then he go there and troll and something, bro. It's been years, bro. I thought he fell off after that, but now it must have been that bad of a fall off, and now he doing this. That's crazy.
Pretty viral when I seen it. Not necessarily on his page, but other people posting about it. So we can't just be up here like, I found a dude with 1 sub and 1 view, and I reacted to it, and now it's like this. And then, you know what? You can say that. But that's not what happened. This shit popped up on my stuff just like it did everybody else.
So obviously all of the attention worked out in some way. Now, I'm not saying JiDion is entirely at fault with this specific point, because the entire internet's talking about it, and I don't actually have beef with him, but I know that he and other creators who made videos on this guy are trying to get a bag, and to an extent it's respectable, but I just think niggas should be mindful of the broader implications.
So, okay, you know what, fair point. You know what? We need to think broader to the implications, right? But was this video not monetized? Are you not gonna get views off of this video? Aren't you not also addressing the top? So, like, genuinely, I don't see where he's coming from, because in his mind, I see him as being in the same boat with me, chat. Am I tripping? Do y'all not see him being in the same boat? Like, I see the point he's making, but I just see it being very hypocritical, because I'm just like, bro, like, are you not making a video about this as well?
It's also a water is wet video. I don't even know what people are meaningfully adding to this conversation. There's definitely other weirdos who are resonating with this guy. And if he is truly a predator, why are we
resonating? Who's resonating? Yo, watch out.
Commodifying him? Why are we turning him into content? Why is the predator catching guy turning him into easy to consume, agreeable slop content?
Wait. Why is the predator? Wait, what?
Predator, why are we commodifying him? Why are we turning him into content? Why is the predator catching guy turning him into easy to consume, agreeable slop content?
Wait. What? Are you saying in my video reacting to this, my video is making him agreeable and easy? I'm like genuinely so confused. How, if my whole reaction, if I'm denouncing what he did, how in any way, shape, form, or fashion am I making it agreeable?
Everyone agrees that what he's doing is weird. There's nothing else to add to the conversation. It's just slop content that benefits the creator and the person clout chasing.
Okay, you know what? Everybody agrees that it's weird, da 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 da. But you mean it goes broader? Like, you know that we've had instances where we've caught people trying to message our decoys just to meet me. Like, you not think like I'm seeing this in a broader construct of like, bro, like what you're doing is not only weird but illogical. Like, so me talking about him isn't just talking about him. It is a problem that went on before him, right? That I didn't want to put too much credence to or let too many people know about, but I'll let it be known here. Like, I don't know why, but we've had an uptick in people trying to meet me this way. You know, thank God we've done a great job of, you know, getting the wheat away from the weeds, or the weeds away from the wheat, you know? But the purpose for everything, man. And if someone uses my name to get big off of something negative like that, I have every right to call it out. I mean, you have the right to say it's slop and, you know.
Wait, I'm dumb too. Hold on. He put JiDion in the title. So why would JiDion not react to the... Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even... See, I even forgot about... Like, this is so... Like... What's the word? Irrelevant? Nah. This is so stupid. Like, that... You don't even think about this. Like... I forgot he put JiDion in the title. 100 mile... Oh, to me... Okay. I forgot. Nah, okay, whoever's making this video, he probably got something to get you. I don't know. Cause if your name in the title, that's if somebody put my name in their title, I'm going to watch what was said. Like, who wouldn't? That makes no... Who would not react to that? Like, come on, bro.
All of this stuff, but your point vanishes. Your point would only stand, I mean this genuinely, your point would only stand if you hit me up privately and said all of the things you're saying in this video, if you said it to me. That's the only way that's the only way you would have a valid point. Because making a video, like now if you blurred his face and everything throughout the entire video, okay, but you showed people what was going on, you gave people the context, you gave people multiple video examples, but you're not the one reaping from it, we are. Is it because you're looking at this from a different point of view? Like, I don't get it.
I get we all brain rot a little bit, but this is not my brand of brain rot. If I'm gonna make a video on something like this, I'm gonna have more to say than just the popular, agreeable take. Like, for example, how about we don't give this nigga attention at all? And that's all.
Okay, like, you know what? That's fair. How about we don't give him attention at all? But you're giving him attention. Like, granted, yeah. I mean, you know how many people you know what? Your take's really not that freaking like out of the box. No one thought of, because I have people in my comment section saying the same thing. The crazy thing about it is the people in my comment section that said what you're saying have more credence than you do. People were saying, JiDion, yo, don't give this dude attention, man. Oh, bro, he's just clout chasing. Yeah, da-da-da. But they didn't have to make a video promoting the dude also to get that point across.
Also, why I don't upload certain videos, because it does get to a point where money shouldn't entice you. I understand there are circumstances, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, JiDion included. It just hawks to a point, Twin. But now's a great time for an ad break. Today's video is sponsored by my Spotify page, so if you want those, and rent it up for me. That's basically on the same wavelength as all of this is the Rakai situation that's ongoing, and it all started.
Okay, so that kind of gets into something else, right? But I had commented earlier. I said I was gonna watch this on stream. Then let me see what people are saying. Most infuriating part is that because his audience is mostly dumbass kids and teenagers that find Diddy and Epstein jokes funny, you can't talk critically about how insensitive and misguided a lot of JiDion's content comes across without being labeled a pedophile defender. I do believe that JiDion genuinely cares about getting these preds off the streets, but between the stupid ads he does between videos, memifying EDP, who is a repeat child predator, giving attention to these clout chasing losers, or doing collabs with people who blatantly are just in it for content, it's hard to really determine how much of a damn you really give. Bro, Chad, I'm gonna be honest, man. Let's say I didn't give a fuck. Let's say I didn't care at all about any kids, bro. I didn't care about this. I didn't lose any sleep about it. All of that, right? But let's say all of that, but I give the same effort I'm giving now. Let's say I still give that same effort, right? So does a football player have to be deeply in love with football, breathe football only? It's his light and day. He dreams about it. Does he have to do all of that? If he's out on the field being the best player out there, like, bro, people always are like, JiDion, you need to be on a more, like, do you think every cop loves their job? Does a cop have to be the most model of citizens, not problematic at all of this? Does he have to be all of those things to be a good cop? Or if he's not all those things, he's in it for the wrong reason?
To the thing with JiDion, bro, people still carry, like, people like to only tell you when you're wrong, right? So the old videos that JiDion used to do, because he would, yes, go out, you know, some would call it, not harass, nah, that's a strong word, but, like, you know, he would bother people in public, you know what I'm saying? I guess they're still trying to hold that over him to, like, now how he's trying to be a more, correct me if I'm wrong, either conservative or whatever, like, he's more outspoken and more direct and more like a, his mature, I don't even know what to say, like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they won't give him the change that he is the person of now compared to how he used to be with the whole trolling. Now he's more serious, you know, reacting to, like, public and political things. Like, they don't take him serious. So, like, anything he tries to do, it's like a dude coming out of jail trying to be a better man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna still say, oh, you're a criminal because you were in jail. Like, they don't believe people can change. So no, they don't think he hasn't changed. So, like, they're gonna hold over him that because he used to make them videos of the public and trolling, whatever, anything he says, they don't think he's actually taking it serious because of how he used to portray himself. And I guess it's understandable, but, like, you saying he doesn't care at all, even though he is getting these predators off the streets from little kids and stuff, like, you can't say he doesn't care, bro. And the money he makes from it helps him, yes, take care of himself because he is making all this happen, and using that money to produce more ways to get the predators off the streets. So the money is basically going towards what he's trying to work at. So why would you? I don't know, bro. It's all, man.
Does a teacher have to love all their students and want them to learn, but if that teacher's giving their damn hardest and doing everything to their fullest ability, like, I'm of the mindset, chat, genuinely, like, if I genuinely did not care about this, if I saw a predator catcher out there who did not care about this at all, he was only doing it for the money, but damn, he was out there getting results, getting these dudes arrested, calling out these prosecutors, doing his thing, but he told me behind the scenes, like, man, I'm just doing this for the money. Why would I be mad? Chat, be real with me. Chat, why would you be mad?
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna leave it to you guys to, because
it's like, nobody really wants to, be in that situation. If we're being honest, you wouldn't want to, instead of being at home, chilling, watching a movie, you're going out, You know what I'm saying? Nobody has it in their will. Nobody even thinks about things like that most of the time. So you can't be mad when somebody says most of the time a lot of the work they do is for the money. Like, I mean, I don't see nothing bad. It's just like, that's just how you feel. Oh wait, he's in the chat too. That's crazy, man. Oh, that might not be him. I don't know, but is that him right here? I don't know, bro.
At the end of the day, it's your own opinion. But I'm gonna leave. I don't have to prove to you guys my devotion to this or how much I love it. The peers in my space speak volumes of me, and I think that's enough. The people that actually do this and who sometimes don't even make any money.
Y'all not in the situation, so y'all can't even talk about it. So y'all, that means y'all should just go out and do what he does. Go do it go try it for yourself and see how it is. Like, people like to talk about things they've never done before in their life, and that, to me, that has never made sense. Because how could you tell me to do something better than I know how to do it because you have never done it? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Doing this, if they have respect for me, that's enough, man. I don't care. People that are probably minors or Randy's doing whatever in life have to say about it. Like people in your space, if they're saying, hey, no, he's doing a hell of a job and we know he cares, that's all I care about. But chat, be honest with me. Would any of y'all look at me differently if I told you guys I'm only doing this for the money, but when I'm out there doing my job, I'm gonna give my all? Would that affect your guys' watching experience? Would it? And you don't have to agree with me or not. Like, you can be honest. You can be honest. You can say, yeah, it would, or no, it wouldn't. You can be honest. Kind of honestly, yes. That's not a hypothetical.
It's just like, nah, cause like, the nigga still getting caught. Like, fell for the bait, arrested, thrown in jail, done deal. There's nothing else to say after that, cause it's like, it's over with. I don't know, bro. It's
like, genuinely, if you say yeah, that's fine, right? So I don't get that, It's like they can't. People are always gonna find a problem with it, right? People, like, literally, it's always gonna be a problem, always. But it's fine. It looks like he had responded. He barely gets them arrested. He's honestly likely doing it. He barely gets them arrested. He's honestly likely doing more harm than good. We need actual professionals like Chris Hansen handling these. The crazy thing about it, man, is like, if we don't get the arrest, it's not the police fault. It's not the prosecutor's fault. It's always my fault, right? Chat, hold on, look at this. It's my fault. We have all the evidence. We did everything right. But if the arrest doesn't go through, it's my fault. It's JiDion's fault, right? So, like, this one right here, this prosecutor, the guy got arrested, we caught him, everything like that, right? The prosecutor here that I talked to in this video, he dropped the case. I call him out, and everybody's flaming him, and he's running for re-election. I hop on this phone call with him, spend an hour on the phone while on stream, exposing how stupid it was that he dropped the case, and I pressured him to pick back up the case, right? Didn't give one valid reason why he dropped the case, but it's my fault. So, and I'm doing more harm than good, right? I'm doing more harm than good. I like how JiDion can get a ton of predators arrested and y'all don't care, but when a grown man agrees to a boxing competition, y'all cry. I watched the JiDion video, and in the video, he watched his audience sub to the guy in real time and still didn't think twice about uploading the reaction video to YouTube. Bro, yeah, you know what? I didn't think twice. Because if somebody still decides, that's like me saying, yo, you know, I'm not going to use that analogy. Bro, I can't control, and he liked this, I can't control what any of y'all do. If y'all felt possessed to go follow that dude, bro, I don't know why, but hey, do you.
That has nothing to do with him. Like, bro, I swear, you need to be pea-brain, bro. Oh, my God. That has nothing to do with him, bro. That literally has nothing to do with him. They going to his name was in the title. Bro. Oh
I genuinely don't care, right? I called it out for weird.
He's not putting him on.
So if Jeffrey Epstein posted or if EDP posted a why I did it video and I reacted to it and people subbed to him, JiDion shouldn't have ever watched that video. You know, he saw in real time his fans subscribing to him. He's in the wrong. And so let me see what the creator had to say.
They hate this man.
Exactly. Also, the weird boxing stunt with that one TikTok dude. Like, I don't think he's being intentionally malice. However, he's incredibly irresponsible and should be more aware of his audience as a creator who's been on this platform as long as he has. Bro, man. So I let it be known he didn't get paid, nothing like that. I also let it be known that what else? I also let it be known that if we had any hard proof evidence, we would have gone the original way. But I go a different way to get this dude embarrassed, making all these jokes about CSAM and all of that. I go a different way to legally do it instead of just beating him up in public. Hey, let me do a legal way to get him embarrassed. You know, it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pretty much where I'm at. Every day we watch new levels of depravity. I think some people are addicted to it or something. What I dislike about JiDion now is how he decided to put a predator in the ring for content. I really thought he was trying to change, but the greed got to him now. It's sad. Chat, it cost me $20,000 to get that all set up. And I'm also donating all the proceeds at the money. So literally, I lost money. I lost money doing that, man. So literally stressful as hell to get set up. So, I mean, only thing that makes it worth it for me is seeing that dude get embarrassed the way he did. And for you guys to witness that. That was the biggest W for me. That was payment enough. I thought I was tripping because what is happening right now, bro? I'm so disgusted. So you're more disgusted at me for calling out a guy doing something disgusted than the guy doing something disgusting? No, you're not tripping. This shit weird. So, you know, you can use the same logic with the Epstein files, man. Well, if Jeff...
He's doing the same thing.
Let's say, like, Jeffrey Epstein was still alive, right? And you were talking about him. Bro, why are you talking about him, man? Why are you giving him a platform? Why are you speaking about the things he did, bro? He's arrested. He's charged. It's over with. Shit, I can't talk about it? If you want to be real, I platform... If you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it, every single predator I ever catch, I platform them. But here, let's look up what platforming means. What does it mean to platform someone? Let's get down to the nitty gritty of it. To platform someone means to provide an individual, so the Preds, with a stage, media outlet, or social media platform, my millions of followers, to share their views, voice, or content publicly.
Which he did not do at all. He didn't plug the Instagram of the Predators. He didn't show out their TikToks, if they had, bro. He didn't do none of that, bro. It's just them being retarded and, bro. How is he in fault for? It's like y'all want these niggas to be out here like that, bro. I don't understand this.
So I'm sharing their view of how they like children. I'm sharing their voice of how they want to do things to children. And, you know, obviously I'm not the content they're sending. I'm not showing that, but, you know, I'm describing the content that they're sending to children. In this, it is the act of granting visibility and a voice to someone often used in contrast to deplatforming, which is removing or banning them. I see no problem with platforming predators. I see no problem with it, man. Now, there's two different platforming. There's the platforming where I'm out here advocating for them. Hey, they're doing a great thing. Shout out to them. Make sure you guys go sub. And there's a different platforming where I'm disavowing them. I'm like, bro, this is weird. This is evil. F you. Everything about you is wrong. But either way you look at it, they're still getting platformed. There's no other. You can't look at it any other way. They are still being platformed. But the thing about deplatforming is, I don't want to deplatform these dudes. I want, when they go out and about, yo, that's that predator that got his ad beat on JiDion's stream and was saying that he likes it. I want people to recognize them. I want people to know what they said. That's what I want. People are like, JiDion, why don't you just go to the cops? And why do you have to make videos about when you're catching the predators? Because what if these DAs and these cops don't do their job, right? Then he's back out in the wind and nobody knows what he did. Nobody. This video right here, when we caught the volleyball coach, if we didn't platform him and expose him, let's say we just went there with no cameras and we did it
with that team.
The Indiana Police Department would have never charged him, and the Marion County people would have never gotten him convicted.
Man, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just, I don't know what be wrong with folks, bro. Like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We're losing the plot. We're more definitely losing the plot. And it's always black, bro. It's always black people. It's always black people, bro. Why? I don't get it, bro. But hey, it's a good video.